Desert Smoke Reviews. I'm Wyatt.
Justin.
Of course, we're very lucky today. Justin put in the new Desert Smoke Lounge. I'm loving it. It's gorgeous. We have the ambiance of the fire, the lights. It's just fantastic. This is a, you know, we've kind of jumped from place to place. We've gone from my backyard, Justin's backyard, the tree house, the shop, the garage, yeah, everywhere. You know, now we finally have it. We found ourselves, and I think it's great. But let's get into the cigar. Today we're smoking the Padron Maduro 3000 series, Nicaraguan Maduro. Beautiful looking stick. Of course, the 3000, 2000, however many thousand series there are from the Padron line. There's the more economical stick out of the Padron family. Of course, higher end Padron 64s and all that, fantastic cigars. So, I haven't had one of these in a while, and I'm looking forward to trying it out. Stereotypical of Padrones, you know, this is not a good-looking cigar. You know, they taste good, but they don't look good at all. It's very mottled, discolored, but you can tell that it's just very, very old. You know, aged type of tobacco. It kind of has that I don't know, gritty sort of feeling on your
Rustic
fingers.
feeling to it.
Yeah, yeah. It's you know, you could just tell that it's aged just by feeling the cigar. I think this is the Robusto. Yeah, Robusto. But yeah, slight box press, maybe. Yeah, just a really slight box press. Look forward to lighting it up. Let's see. For aromas, there's definitely a little bit of chocolate, but it's mostly just kind of a barnyard sort of smell to me. It's very rustic. You know, it's very outdoorsy. And then on the foot, a little bit more of that chocolate. But yeah, mostly it's just rich tobacco.
Yeah, I agree. It's you know, I've got a couple of damage spots. The wrapper doesn't look beautiful. The cigar itself, not the prettiest thing, but I know it's a good cigar. I know it's well-aged tobacco. It's got a little rough feeling like sandpaper. Off the aroma, to me it feels very musky. Like it just rained here, and it's very, you can still smell the rain. And I think that's what this cigar smells like. A little musky, very organic. Definitely got some chocolate. And off the foot, it's those same aromas, but just more potent for me. But overall, I am excited. Let's get it lit up, lit up, see how it goes. Just a torch this one.
Yeah.
I don't know, I think butane, that kind of butane is not exactly filtered very well.
Well, if you want to try it, I mean, I'm game.
Characteristically smooth drum. Very, very smooth, aged tobacco, a lot of rich flavors coming off of it, tobacco flavors. Maybe a bit of musky earth going along in the undertones of it. I don't pick up any chocolate. No pride.
Yeah, for me, it's very, very musky. It has a, and it's very smooth. You know, like I said, Padron cigars look horrible, but they taste
Even the anniversary series was horrible.
horrible. Yeah, it's, you know, has a bunch of stems. It's not smooth to the touch, but yeah, this one lives up to the hype. You know, there isn't any of that chocolate though. You're right.
Just overall, very, very smooth. A nice musky, earthy undertone with a lot of rich tobacco flavors. Let's get into the first third. See how this cigar.
Oh, we're about 10 minutes into this Padron 3000. You know, you can definitely tell that this is the economy smoke out of the Padron line, but it's still really damn good. You know, most cigar companies kind of have that. They have their, you know, really upscale stuff and then their lower end stuff. But Padron to me is one of those few companies that, you know, they're obviously not on par with each other. I mean, you're not going to get a 64 out of the 3000. But it's, you know, it's for like what, $6, $5? You know, I mean, definitely under the $8 range. There's not much better you can get. Cigar is still really smooth. Not quite an exactly straight burn line, but not needing a touch-up. The first couple draws were a little tough for me, but they've leveled out pretty nicely. And really the resounding flavor is just this nice earthiness. There's a little bit of pepper in there. Maybe just a little bit of chocolate, but mostly for me it's just a kind of a nice bitter earth. Pairs great with a cup of coffee, so it's a really, really good cigar.
I agree. It's very, very nice. This is the price point on this. This could be your everyday smoke, and it's an excellent everyday smoke. It's very, very smooth. It's got a nice core flavor and undertone, nice earthiness. I still get a lot of rich tobacco, a bit of like maybe a sweet nuttiness coming in on the finish, but not real potent. Around medium in body, medium in strength. Overall, just an excellent little cigar. Like I said, I agree with White. It's not a 64, but it's not trying to be a 64. It's trying to be just an overall really good everyday smoke, and I think it's hit the mark. Well, let's get into the second, third, approach the midpoint, see if we get any changes.
We're about halfway. Not too many flavor changes for me. This is definitely a very solid sort of cigar, but still just as good as when we lit it up. Still getting that really rustic taste. To me, this cigar is very similar in appearance, taste to the Nica Rustica by Drew Estate. It's definitely a one-trick pony, but it's a really, really good flavor.
It's a lot smoother.
Yeah, well, yeah, smoother. Yeah, I mean that goes with that too. But yeah, I mean just as good. Construction's great, flavor's great. So far so good.
Yeah, it is one-dimensional in the sense that it no flavor changes. It's still that nice earthy undertone, with a little bit of sweet nuttiness and a lot of rich tobacco. I enjoy how smooth it is. For I think $5 is what I paid for these. I got them in one of our local shops here in town. You're not going to find a cigar as smooth for that price. So it's a heck of a deal for the price point. Really enjoy it. Still kind of, it is a one-trick pony, but that trick is pretty darn good. Let's get into the final third, see if we get any changes.
Well, we're at the last third of this Maduro 3000 Padron. It's still a really good cigar. This last, of course I'm at the very, very last bit of the cigar here, but it's gotten a little harsh, so it's about time to put it out. But like Justin said, this is pristine, everyday, budget type of stick that tastes really, really good. It's really smooth. And, everybody knows Padron. I just really don't have any qualms with this cigar, other than it's kind of just one note. But you know what? Like we said, this is a good end of your day stick. You could probably even start your day with it. It's not very harsh. It's not very hard. Yeah, take it out on the golf course, really relax with it after lunch at the end of your day. Really anything. Scale of 1 to 10, I'd give this cigar a solid 7. It's something that, I don't know how else to phrase it. You can smoke it any time during the day, any day. Could be a special occasion, could be, just kick it back. Just a good all-around cigar.
Yeah, I agree. It's quintessentially the perfect poster boy for everyday smoke. It's got a good price point. Exceptionally smooth. Flavors are good, one-dimensional, but you're not expecting a lot out of this cigar because it is the Padron's lower end, but at the same time you will get a very smooth, very flavorful cigar. I'd rate it a little higher. I'd give it a solid 8. I really like it. I think that it has a lot of merit and a lot of utility to it. It's a good cigar. I think you can smoke this at a special occasion and still, and you won't be insulting yourself. But at the same time, you could smoke this in the morning with your first cup of coffee. It just is a very, it's just a very all-around cigar. It's got some utility to it that I really like. I think an 8 is a good rating for this cigar, and I highly recommend you have them rolling around in your humidor. With that price, I think, like I said, paid $5, you can't beat it. And the flavors are really good. Yeah. 8. But in conclusion, if you like our videos, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. We'll greatly appreciate it. And until next time, smoke them if you got them.